Dear friends and my dear children, I gladly welcome you all to today's class. We shall start our class today with a sentence. Please read the sentence. I don't understand the fifth question of this chapter. Can you please help me sanctuary the problem? You find a word sanctuary. This word may be a difficult word for my students. Can you guess the meaning of this word? Yes? Good, very good. Solve. If you search this word, sensory, from a dictionary, there is no meaning. It's not even a word. Please don't mind. Why did I take this sentence? Why did I take this word? When it is not even a word, still we understand the meaning. Think about the difficult words. A difficult word is like this. From the context itself, other words of the sentence, we can get the meaning. So today we are going to discuss the most essential, most important part of language skill, that is learning the vocabulary skill. How this vocabulary skill helps us? It makes our writing more powerful. We can say exactly what we mean. Vocabulary skill develops both speaking as well as writing, and it is very easy to express ourselves, as it is very important while learning a language, specifically other than the mother tongue or English as the second language. Let's have a discussion. How can we develop our vocabulary skill? Friends, the most tried, tested, and trusted way of developing the vocabulary skill is reading, reading, and reading. There is no second option, I think. And when we read to grasp the idea, to understand the context, and at the same time we get the words and sometimes the new words. And what should we read? Sometimes we read out of compulsion, and sometimes we read out of interest. My dear friends and dear children, if you want to develop your vocabulary skill, try to have some more time for reading and read on your own interest, and you learned a new word, and if it is not used in your language, then it has no meaning. It's meaningless learning a new word. So at the same time, you go on writing something. It may be writing in social media, it may be writing your diary, it may be writing through email, whatever it may be. If you go on writing and use the new word, then it will be concretized in your permanent memory. Yes, there was an objection. In one of my classes, I told you, my dear friends and children, that a word has no meaning unless and until it is used in context or situation. Objection overruled. Let's take an example, and I think all of you will know that how a word has no meaning unless it is used in context. Let's take the example of POST post and used in noun form. Number 1, post means letters. For example, my secretary opens my posts if it is not marked private. Secondly, the meaning of post is public postal system. For example, my letter must have been lost in the post. Secondly, post means public postal system. My letter must have been lost in the post. Third, post means job. A post of assistant professor is vacant in our college. And post means also a pole. The girl is standing near the lamp post. Then post means a particular place, specifically used in military. The soldiers don't leave the post unless they are commanded or ordered. And finally, it is message on social media. More than 1,000 friends liked my post in Facebook today. My dear friends, now you know how the same word post has 6 meanings. We should not be overconfident while using the words in our sentences. Please refer a dictionary. Think about our childhood days, 30 years back. At that time, our teachers advised us to have a pocket dictionary with us and to refer immediately. At the present time, you have a smartphone. And please download an offline dictionary and have the same with you. And while finding the word in a dictionary, just note down the word, note down the example, so that you can easily learn the use of the word, the meaning of the word in context. There is also benefit of turning the pages of a dictionary. While finding a word, searching a word from a dictionary, you may also get many such words, the family members of the words. For example, it's the word create. The word create is a verb. It's in the verb form. The second, third form, that is create, past form created, past participle created. At the same time, you get the noun forms creation, creator, creativity, and creativeness. Also the adjective form creative and the adverb form creatively. At the same time, how you have the benefit of learning many such words while learning a single word. After learning a new word, we can associate the word with an image, or we can relate the word to a real life situation, so that the word, the meaning will be concretized. For example, when we talk about the words mask, hand washing, social distancing, buffer zone, containment area, immediately we recall to the stick of the police. So try to relate the same word to an image or to a situation. And the most important thing, how can we develop our word power, the vocabulary skill, is the word games. For example, they are the crossword puzzles available even in the newspapers every day. The hangman game, where you can guess the meaning of the words. You can play with a friend, and it may be the spill or spell, that is words from a word. It may be the word chain, what we call also word antakshari. It may be the jumble words. It may be also the tricky riddles. For example, which tire does not move when the car turns right? You may put this question to your friend. Do you know the answer? The answer is the spare tire or the stepney. So it is the best way for the students especially to have the word games, and they are also now available online. Even you can also download some applications, apps. My teaching career started as a lecturer in a degree college, and also there was intermediate, plus 2, 11th and 12th classes. And in the beginning I was given some classes of 11th and 12th. There I started my classes, taught the students, and as a young lecturer I spoke high sounding words, bombastic words, and I was proud of my professors of my university that I taught like them using the bombastic and high sounding words. After some days, I asked the students that whether they understand my class. Very honestly, one girl stood up and said that from the beginning they understand nothing from my classes. Dear children, my dear friends, it was a great lesson for me. From that day, from that night, it was a great task for me to be a simple English speaker. Friends, my dear students, I have told you in my earlier classes that there are 3 types of words, and the first, that I know; second, that we should know; and third one is no one knows. Please make use of the words according to the situation, not always the words no one knows. Thank you very much.